Hello, everyone. So, it's Glee again, and I have a prophetic word. I know I look kind of, my eyes are dewy. I was crying out to God today. I felt a lot of emotions from the Lord today pertaining the collective, everyone here. And I really felt this surge of emotion that God wanted to reach out to his children who have suffered in the cause of the kingdom. Like a lot of you here who may be drawn to this. You are God's child. You've surrendered everything. You felt left behind. You felt like you're running out of time, or maybe there's things that you've been suffering for a long time and still there's no solution. I really feel the groaning, your prayers, all your pain. And God is just telling me that you may not really understand what's going on and then why are these things happening. But I just feel God's peace for you and God's like vindication for you. Like you may not see what's happening behind the scenes, but he's doing so much. He's doing so much in this, probably this new season or area you are stepping in. Maybe it's a new job or a financial career, or maybe like some new connections. You may not really see the results. You may really be crying out to God if he's hearing you, or if there's gonna be a way out. And I'm seeing that God is really doing a lot behind the scenes. Like he's battling a lot of these forces. It's coming against your promise, your destiny. And maybe it's something that you have not really focused on this past few years, or maybe there's blockages in the beliefs, in the way you see God sees this. Maybe there's, blockages, beliefs that you don't deserve it on a subconscious level because you've been in too much pain and bad experiences in this area. And God is really drawing that out. That's why it's so painful, because the stories that you've put out there is being removed. Maybe since you were young, maybe when you were a teenager, there were stories that has formed because of your experiences, and you cannot step into the next season because of those limiting beliefs. And I see these wires almost like ropes that God is like cutting aggressively, red, yellow, blue. And it's so that your how would I say, your brain will be rewired again, your heart, your system, your being will be rewired to the destiny or to whoever you are going to be. That's why you feel a lot of these emotions, this shiftings. You're crying. I'm even crying for myself, for everyone, because it's not easy, because this is probably what you're used to believing, this blockage that you don't know you are feeling. Because 95% often dominates our subconscious mind. So even if we believe about God and something, our subconscious is fighting that. So God really wants us to acknowledge these things, to really hear him in this season and what to let go. And I'm sensing that God is bringing so much justice for you. That's why it's so painful. That's why you've been crying, you've been contending, because God really wants you to experience this vindication, this justice. You've been in so much pain, you've been in so much maybe rejection, or you grow up abandoned, or people just using you. And I really feel it. I feel God's heart for you. Like he really wants to show you how much he loves you and how much he wants to redeem all those times. And that there's a lot of things that he has in store for you. I know this may not be easy, or this may not be believable for some people because it's ongoing. Your pain or sorrow doesn't end, and I feel like God is really like changing it and moving a lot in people's hearts to help you, to bless you, like how he keeps doing. Like maybe you just don't know because you're focused on the problems, but in your past life or like in the previous situations, maybe God has really made a way for you so many times, right? But in this kind of new problems, like you're doubting God again, but he has, you and God have overcome so many things. If you look back at it, God wants you to like look back at those times. Like I'm feeling this sense of like, can you just look back on the things that I've done for you that you felt like there's no way out, but he made a way. I feel like God wants to, God wants you to remember your relationship together and not be overwhelmed by what's happening now in your situation, though it doesn't seem like in your favor. I'm just seeing God really, really sees everything, and I feel his compassion for all of you, and that when you're crying, he feels the pain, and it's really real. It's not fake, it's real. He feels it, and he's suffering with you. He's feeling the pain with you. And though you do have questions, why can't you just remove it? If you're God, why can't you just let it be gone right away? But this is where God is teaching me. His ways are not our ways. There's something that he wants us to learn and to, like, I would say, like, there's something that he wants to cook or like produce from us on these things. And yes, I'm just seeing that it's not gonna take long. It's not gonna take long. You will receive your breakthrough. You will receive what that you've been praying for and kneeling down God for, crying for. You will receive it. Just allow him to move in his own way. And I know it's hard, but just trust him. Just trust him. And what is it that he wants you to let go? This limiting beliefs, this beliefs or these lies in your mind, in your heart that you've experienced in the past. What is it? He wants you to really like ask him these things, because it's very important for your for your next season. It's very important. And yes, I hope you receive that all, and I pray for all of you to really, really feel the love and the mercy of God, and to really just experience the supernatural grace of God, and that he will do things that you will never expect him to do, because that's how he loves you, and that's how he sees you, and that's how he is pleased by you, because of your obedience and trust in him. So much love, everyone.